Dude, they got bonobos, bro.
What's bonobos?
Oh, they're the most sexual animals on earth.
Oh my God, what?
You ever seen a fucking group of bonobos?
Welcome back to Nano Dosing. It's Tuesday. It's June 20th. We're back. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, home of Monell's Restaurant, which I'm going to try to go to. Big T, shout out Big T.
Yeah.
Big T, Billy, and the M&Ms. The ladies are in the studio. And then we've got Arian from Houston.
Is that
And
new?
today-
Is the M&M's new? Is that new?
I think I said that a couple episodes ago.
It's
I
a
don't
good
remember
moniker.
that, but I like it.
Mad
Okay.
Dog and
M&Ms.
Mackenzie.
Mhm. People call us that on Twitter.
We knew what it was. But
The woke M&Ms, the
Yeah.
female M&Ms.
I just want to say them, their names.
Yeah.
So they
Can
don't
we
just
be the
like-
green M&Ms?
Okay. The green.
You guys
M&Ms.
can be
With
whatever
or
color you
without
want.
boots.
Boots. I want boots.
Oh, that's problematic.
So they're unwoke. They're still
Sleepy
sleep.
M&M.
I'm
Sleepy
just
M&Ms.
the boots. I think the boots are nice.
The boots are nice. It's not a horny thing. Guys, they don't want to fuck the green M&M. We just want to look at pictures of the green M&M and pretend to get horny about it. That's all. Is that too much to ask?
I'm still pissed about Lola Bunny.
What happened
Thank
to
you,
Lola
Billy.
Bunny?
They nerfed
They
her.
nerfed her.
Yeah.
They, that's a funny way to put it, like video game wise. But like, what do you guys mean?
Have you
should
seen the
be
new Space Jam?
sick.
I haven't. Let me see. New Lola Bunny versus old Lola Bunny. New versus old Lola.
Yeah.
This is
Old
a
Lola
live
was bad.
reaction. Once he sees it, he'll understand exactly what we're talking about.
Because us old heads that remember the original, the OG Lola. Wow.
Jessica Rabbit also.
Jessica Rabbit was too thick for this world.
Jessica Rabbit, it's a cartoon.
She has the same body dimensions as that one porn star that Zion's been banging. I think that's how she decided what type of body she was going to get created for herself. She was watching Space Jam. It's like if I want to get an NBA player, I think.
So so if I'm looking at the Lola, and these are just the pictures, right? The new versus old Lola Bunny. I think the older Lola Bunny was a little more. She looks a little more thin.
Old Lola Bunny was thick. She was doing her squats. She was athletic.
Well, I'm talking about in the midsection. She looks a little thicker in the midsection than the new Lola Bunny. I mean, up top looks around the same. She definitely thicker. The old bunny like thicker up top. I mean, down below. But I mean, I don't know. Are niggas upset about this shit?
Yes.
Okay.
Very upset.
What even
Why
is
you-
Lola Bunny in 2023?
I don't know, but they
She was just
nerfed
the
her.
new Space Jam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Anyways,
Sorry to get
Protect
horny about a bunny.
and preserve our right to get horny over cartoon characters. Is that too much to ask?
Hey, if we're talking about cartoon characters that were looking good,
Kim
I
Possible.
think I might have said this before. Yeah, Elastigirl.
Miss Incredible. I was going to say the same thing.
Elastigirl.
Thick as hell.
To this day. She might be the think about Storm from X-Men was fire. Storm from X-Men was fire.
We're just
Yeah.
Monday 2 p.m. Just
Yeah.
I was a big fan of
Bonk.
April O'Neil.
Bonk of olive.
yeah.
April O'Neil? Yeah.
April- you remember April
Yeah,
O'Neil?
I remember
Like-
April O'Neil. Hold on, was that Gargoyles? No, that
That
was
was Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles. Okay, yeah. Gargoyles had one too. What was her name? You remember Gargoyles?
You guys
No.
can't. You guys, come on, Kim.
You don't
Possible.
remember Gargoyles?
Were you
No,
guys?
I didn't watch. I remember I didn't watch Gargoyles, so I don't know.
Gargoyles was fire. That's what I started to write a new script for Gargoyles, like a live action Gargoyles to bring it back. But life be getting in the way, man. But Gargoyles redone in today's era would be fire, dog. So for those that don't know or too young, Gargoyles was about I forget how it started. I'd have to go back into the lore, but I think like back in England, they had those gargoyle statues
yeah.
and stones. When the sun sets, they become alive.
Hell yeah.
And they were like running around in the city and stuff like that. And so I think they got like Xanatos. That's what it was. Xanatos was like a villain, and he uplifted them. They were in like some England castle. He uplifted the castle and put it on the top of some building in New York, like his empire. And so at night they would like go around and like protect the city. Fire.
So you wrote a new version of that.
yeah.
Did it take place in England?
No, it was in New York.
Dude, there's-
So I need to read the script, Arian.
You went in on it?
let's
how
do a
deep did
live
you get?
reading.
It's just like the first couple pages. Just like you're brainstorming.
Do you have it?
Not on me right now. No, my kids have my iPad, and there's no telling. All my family's in town because my cousin having a graduation party. So it's a shit show out there, dog. This shit's crazy.
I need to find out where you were going to take this new Gargoyles reboot. I
No,
want to know.
But you don't know where the old one went. Were you all interested in the new one?
I want to know because I'm interested in your ideas.
Aw.
I bet it was good.
Did we just have a moment? I think we just had a moment.
Yeah. I think people want to hear Arian's idea for a reboot of a classic cartoon.
All right, next episode, I'll have it. I have the rough idea. Me and Coley were gonna start working on it, but I never got around to involving him.
We
We'll
should
do a table read.
Yeah, table
RP
read of
Cola.
gargoyles. Dude, gargoyles
Okay.
are sick.
Do that.
They're supposed
Do
to
that.
ward off evil spirits.
Yeah,
I totally.
that's
fuck
the
with
cartoon was
gargoyles.
fire, dog.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I have vivid memories as a child. Everybody has that one toy that you remember playing with all the time. Like that was your toy. Like if you was to move houses, like you made sure that toy,
Yeah.
didn't get lost in the move, right? My toy was I had a Goliath, which was a gargoyle. It had the wings and everything that was detachable. So it was a Goliath, and he used to do and he used to go against Xanatos. I had a little small Xanatos, and actually I used to make them play football with each other. Like 4th and goal type shit all the time.
Oh, hell
Goliath versus Xanatos. I've never told that story. That's wild.
Yeah, that would actually be another good idea for a show is take like a bunch of old cartoons and then put them on different sports teams and have them compete against each other.
The rights involved to that would be wild.
Yeah.
That
Yeah. One
would
team's
be
like the
wild.
Bud Bowl with Bud Light bottles.
The woke
That would be
bowl.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a swim meet. It's a college swim meet, and a bunch of old cartoons are competing against each other.
Didn't-
And the Bud Light bottles win by 7 laps.
Wait, hold on. I think there was a Super Bowl commercial back in the day with beer
Oh.
bottles swimming.
Yeah.
I think that was a thing. Yeah,
Wait.
back in the day, back when commercials were commercials.
Back when commercials were good and beer bottles were competing in sports against each other. You do romanticize everything that you grow up with.
Yeah.
There are gonna be people
100%.
like 20 years from now that look back and they're like, oh, they don't make good commercials anymore. Like we had Flow.
No, they're gonna
We
be
had
like,
Flow from
they don't make good TikToks like they do anymore. That's what it's gonna be.
we had Flo and Jamie from Progressive.
Dora the Explorer was
What
a good time.
Okay.
Just it was a fun show.
It sounds like you are in love with
Nope,
Dora.
nope, Kim Possible. I will absolutely.
Isn't Dora like 8?
No,
Yeah.
but Dora, but like that was a fun time. You're going on an adventure. There was
Hella
swiper.
You
obsessed
learn
with
basic
it.
Spanish.
Yeah, you learn bit. Yeah, hola, mi amigos.
Hola, soy Dora.
It was fun.
Sounds
Back.
like Billy had to retract the take
backpack.
real quick.
No,
Yeah.
Dora was not.
I
no,
peeped
no.
that. I peeped that too.
No, Kim Possible, 100%. I admit, Kim Possible. Dora was just fun. Boots?
Have you watched Dora in the last 6 months?
Nope.
Sounds like you may have.
Nope, I have not. I just Dora, like when we were talking about like nostalgia, Dora just hit me from the back of the brain, and I was like, whoa,
Totally.
Who was your childhood crush? PFT?
Kim
'Cause
Possible.
They talking about shows when I was like too old to give a shit.
Mo from Guts.
Mo from Guts. Okay.
Mo
I
from
got
Guts.
I got two.
Was,
Go ahead.
was she Australian? I feel like she might have been Australian.
I'm with you. I didn't have
She
a
is.
thing for her, but I was like, that's my dog. I was like, Mo's my dog. But I had two. I had absolutely two. Patty Mayonnaise. I used to love Patty Mayonnaise. And then Topanga from Boy Meets
Mhm.
World. That she was my like, you can't tell me nothing about Topanga. That was
Yeah,
my
I
dog.
think it was great.
Lizzie
Topanga was
McGuire.
Yeah,
Good one.
yeah, goat.
I was big into Hillary Duff.
Oh yeah.
That Christmas
what's
album she
she-
had, like 2003 or 4, outstanding.
She's
What's she
still
up to these
killing it.
days?
She's still killing it.
She's on How I Met Your Father now.
Oh, so things have really gone south for her.
No,
huh?
she-
I just think
No,
she does
no.
shit for fun. I'm sure Lizzie McGuire check is nice.
She is a big Second Amendment advocate.
Really?
There's a picture of her. The paparazzi got her with a Glock case coming out of her car.
Hold,
was like-
please.
it was actually very. It was like, oh shit! I didn't know Hillary Duff banged like that.
Oh man, yeah. No, she still got it too.
Yeah, she does. Sorry, we're
Also-
getting. I need to
Also,
apologize
big Second
for
Amendment
how-
guy, John Morant.
Honestly,
No, it's just a lighter. It's
I
just
might-
a lighter.
I might start
Just
showing
lighter.
guns in lives because like what he was doing, nothing illegal about it. I actually respect the hell out of it.
Okay.
I respect the hell out of it.
You know what? Because he's got a lot to lose. You know, if he's on a live, people know where he is. People are gonna, there's a lot of examples of, people getting tracked down after going on live and bad things happening to them. I respect the hell out of John Morant.
Well, you
could
seem to
just not
forget
go
the
live.
first incident. The first two were him brandishing a weapon at a teenager and pointing a gun with a red dot sight on somebody's chest out the window of a car.
Well, you know what?
So those are kind of
you know what?
illegal.
People are gonna hate me for this take, but I think that if you want to like show like, hey, I can protect myself when you're in a very open public setting where you can get tracked down,
Yeah, it's a
That's-
bad take for sure.
it's a bad take. But
No question.
I understand it. I understand it.
No question about it.
Like when
big
Arian was
deal.
going live when we were at the bar the other night, and I was like, oh shit, someone could literally just run in here right now and do something bad.
Why do you have this complex where you think people want to hurt you, Billy?
I think I'm just very paranoid. I'm very sorry about that.
But I'm saying, have you been like jumped or something? Like
Several
what happened,
times
bro?
when I was growing up.
But like,
We don't have to get into it now, but
I'm saying like, but like now you're always like very paranoid about like if people gonna run up on you and shit. Like,
Well-
Billy, nobody wants to run up on you, dog. If they
Look,
do, they
I
just want a
know.
picture or to do a beer with you or something.
yeah. No, it happened to me a couple times. Look, remember, I used to ride the subway alone at a young
Mm-hmm.
age, and I value my life experience in those regards, and it made me who I am today. But there was a couple of dicey situations. We don't have to get into it on air.
All right.
Got
Well,
it.
Billy
Hey.
in favor of John Morant brandishing firearms. Noted. I'll update the stat sheet that we have here.
I think
I
no
just
one's
think-
no one's riding for him. I totally get what he's doing.
That's not true. You need to get on the other side of the internet.
I know.
I think you can say that he's allowed to own a gun legally. Yes, for sure. But also probably not the best idea for somebody that's been involved in numerous gun incidents where he's doing illegal things with his gun to constantly be showing his gun on Instagram Live. You can also, Billy, you can just choose not to go live on Instagram. That's the thing that you can do.
I don't.
There is an option.
True.
You don't choose to not go live. You reject not going live.
Yep. I've never gone live on Instagram. But
It's been right.
the times it was his friends live, and
The second time,
second time
first
Yeah.
time.
that may have been a bad take. We can walk that back, but hey,
We didn't do anything. You can walk
No,
that
I'm
back.
not.
You can walk that shit right on back to where it came from.
yeah.
Big T, I want to get your feedback on the U.S. men's national team
Good
because
stuff.
I know
Good stuff.
you're a big soccer guy, and we just dominated the CONCACAF Nations League second time in a row. This team is actually going to be good. I'm sick of telling Hank.
No, they're
because Hank's
nasty.
rolling his eyes. He's like, "Oh, U.S. soccer sucks." Billy's like, "Soccer sucks. We're a stupid sport." Soccer's awesome at the national level. It's like it's one of the last places where you can just be like full throat behind your team. I'm supporting the USA. I'm talking shit about other countries. I love watching soccer at the international level. The women's team too. Women's team, I love watching them dominate in the Women's World Cup. So I listen, I will not apologize for being excited about US soccer. Hank's like, oh, the US soccer, you guys said last year that we were going to be dominant. You guys said 4 years before that we were going to be dominant. No, nobody ever said that last year. We're saying this next World Cup we're going to be dominated because we got some good players. I don't like the idea of Greg Berhalter coming back. but
I was
whatever.
just
No,
fixing
they
to
were-
say they're
they were-
bringing the cuck back, though.
Yeah, they are.
I have to say they were saying the exact same shit 4 years ago to this day. I think you
No,
could probably find
no,
a
they weren't,
sound
Billy.
bite of you saying the exact same thing. I think I remember it's like the U.S. beat Mexico, and you were saying the
Per
exact
usual,
same
yes. I
4
think
years
most
ago.
people several years ago were like, hey, this upcoming World Cup, we could be pretty good. Nothing like by 2026, we're going to be disgusting.
I'm just saying I don't want to end up.
Yeah,
in a bar.
can I take that to the bank?
Yes.
We
I
should
will-
be good
I
in
will-
2026.
I will rally around you guys.
We
in
will be-
patriotism if I can get excited about a U.S. soccer team.
2026, they will seriously compete in the World Cup like to win it.
I don't want to
We
end up.
should we should be a
Man.
top 10 team in 2026 going into the World Cup.
But I
There's-
swear,
if we're not, then we fucked it up because we've got great players.
I don't want to end up in a bar at 10:30 a.m. Getting chirped by Irish dudes that watch soccer there the whole time
Yo.
about us losing to the Dutch at 10:30 a.m. That
His Irish discuss just every episode. Something happens where he discusses Irish people. It's pretty funny.
I live with them. I am one, but like the thing is, they like I'm getting chirped by Irish dudes, and they chirp the hardest. They like have the best like quick ones. And
Just chirp me.
I have a
chirp-
very easy solution for you.
no, but I like that bar too much.
Yeah, you don't have to go to a bar.
No, but like
You can watch at
No,
your
but-
house, at a restaurant,
no, but like
at a watch party with Americans.
it's the best pool bar, and they watch soccer there all the time, and like they're just hanging out at the bar chirping America, and hey, can't win.
Okay, well, you have several years until that's a problem, but I'm just letting you know we're going to be. Can I tell you something,
26.
PFT though?
Mhm.
I am sad. I feel this way about the Mets. I wish the Mets were a little bit better so that it was fun when they played the Braves. I wish Mexico was a little bit better because we
Yeah.
just beat the shit out of them every time now, and it's not as fun.
It used to be so fun. It was the best rivalry going. And these two teams hate each other. They still do hate each other, and the
That's
fans would always
surprising.
get into it.
because nobody plays soccer in America like Mexicans. Mexicans be playing soccer like a motherfucker.
Did we take
Yeah.
all of them?
Historically, they've been pretty good. I mean, in the World Cup, we have beaten them, and it's been a one-sided rivalry for the most part on the biggest stages. But yeah, I miss the friendly competition there. We beat them 3-0, and then they had to call the game off early because Mexico was being such sore losers. I agree with you, Big T. I also hope that they can get their act together because it's good for sports.
Mexico just fired their coach. It's on the ticker. We just saw it. Breaking news.
Oh, I thought you were pointing. You were pointing at the UT baseball game. Like, yeah, I've been watching. I know it's on.
No. They just fired the
Oh,
coach, Diego
I
something.
didn't see that.
The worst
Yeah,
loss
U.S.
ever.
got him fired. We killed him.
Hell yeah.
Let's go USA.
They've lost what 6 in a row to us.
Is it that many?
Shit.
I think so. Yeah,
That's not a rivalry anymore.
Hell yeah.
it's getting there.
Our rivalry is against the Dutch now.
Yeah,
What's-
we got
What's considered like the amount of losses before this ain't a rivalry anymore? Like because I remember what was the Ohio State Michigan joint? Ohio State was on it for like
12 or 13.
it was
something like
it was
that.
a minute, but then Michigan came back and revamped the.
That's
the
just
feeling.
something that the teams that are winning say. Like, we lost 15 in a row to Alabama. We're like, oh, it's not a rivalry. We always beat Tennessee. Like, yeah, they'd been much better, but like, it will always be Mexico. U.S. will always be one of the best
Okay.
rivalries in
because they come
international
to
soccer.
play. They come to play.
Ri-
And the
rivalries never
fans
dies.
hate each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say in soccer, if you win 4 in a row against your biggest rival, that's big.
Because
That's
you're only
massive.
playing once every year, maybe
Yeah,
couple years.
6 in a row is bad. Bad time for Mexico soccer.
And we have
Step the game up.
the Copa America is here, right? Next year?
I don't know. I haven't.
I think
don't
it
look that
is.
far in advance.
I think we're hosting the tournament will be held in the United States. So we're in, for those who don't know, the Copa America has traditionally been a tournament amongst all the South American teams, but now we're going to be in it, which is going to be a big deal for us, and
How-
it's here next year.
How do we get in it?
Because we're so much better.
Because
than
we've
every
gotten
other
much
team.
better, and we were like, hey, let us in. They were like, okay. So
Okay.
like next year it could be like Argentina US Copa America final, which would be incredible.
It's our version of the Euros. So the Euros
Right.
they do them when it's not World Cup years, every 4 years.
Where's Messi playing nowadays? Miami?
Yeah, he's joining
Yep.
Inter Miami.
That's a stupid name for a team.
I mean, him not going to the Saudis. That's like good for him.
Yeah,
That's
he got a
that's
sick
dub for
deal.
America.
He
Yeah.
got a sick deal from Adidas and Apple. They're giving him a huge rev share of all their stuff.
Oh wow.
That's awesome. Good for him. I hate that MLS teams are doing the thing where every team is like FC or United.
Yeah,
Like, come
and
on.
like Real
Inter.
Salt Lake.
Yeah, that's the stupidest name. Salt Lake City has the 2 dumbest names for sports teams.
Yep.
With Jazz and Real Salt Lake.
Real Salt Lake might be the worst sports team name in the world.
in the history of sports. Yes.
What's the etymology of Real? Like I know Real Madrid, but what's it supposed to represent?
Royal.
Royal. So there is it like the Spanish name for?
Yeah.
So they named. Oh, I don't like
In
that.
Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yeah, they named it. Okay, Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But the U.S. is going to be nasty. We had this one combination in the game last night where it was Gio Reyna taking the ball through the attacking midfield. Nice little outside of the foot pass through ball to what's his name, Balogun.
Balogun, yeah.
So Big T, tell me about this guy Balogun.
Really good. That's about the extent I can give you. He's an Arsenal guy, right?
Yep, sure is.
Yeah, I just
Also,
remember
the two things that John Morant is most likely to be carrying: ball or gun.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Yeah, I just
Really
remember watching the Netherlands game with troops, and he was like, "You guys need Balogun," because at that point he could still pick between the U.S. and England, and I think maybe one more place, but it was the U.S. and England, and then we got him, and he scored in his second game, and he's nasty.
He is nasty.
I hate that.
And if Greg can figure out a way to get along with the Reyna family and get Gio involved, then we're going to be good. That's what I'm most worried about. Greg, as far as being a head coach goes, he seems like he's organized. I think that's his biggest strong suit, is he's a very organized individual. But if you can't get along with your best players, that's going to be an issue.
Yeah, I can't believe we fired a guy just to hire him back. It's kind of insane.
We did a coaching search, and then it's like, okay, we're just going to go with the same guy.
That's kind of like, granted, obviously Danny White knew what he was doing. It worked out, but Tennessee hired like this search firm, paid him $1 million or whatever when they did their coaching search, and Danny White just hired Josh Heupel. Danny White came from UCF. He hired Josh Heupel there, and he goes to Tennessee and just hires the guy that he hired before. Granted, obviously, correct decision, but
yeah,
kind of the same deal, except Greg Berhalter's like largely incompetent.
Largely, yes. Okay, so I've got a couple of things I want to get into today, and we're going to do a tight show. We're going to keep this one tight, but I'd be remiss if I didn't tap in with Billy, because I know that when you explained your box turtle theft, your heist that you had,
Diamondback Terrapins,
when you explained it on Part of My Take, you gave an abridged version. I want to know what details you left out of that, because Arian, if you're not familiar, Billy almost got arrested for stealing turtles yesterday.
Okay, so it's a long story. I was leaving. I was with my dad. We were getting stuff. It was Father's Day, getting some stuff because I was smoking meats the night before. Putting in a good 8 hours on the smoker. Was getting some buns, some coleslaw stuff. So we're leaving the house, we're driving, and all of a sudden, I see that there's a bunch of turtles crossing the road. Multiple turtles in different places. Diamondback terrapins, they're nesting. They're trying to breed right now, trying to nest. So I pull over, I start picking up a bunch of the turtles, put them in the truck, keep driving, see more, pick them up, put them in the truck. Throughout this whole time that I'm collecting these native endangered turtles, because I'm going to put them on the other side of the road, I just wanted to get them all out of the road first and put them in one place. Diamondback terrapins, if you didn't know, are actually very, very expensive on the free market. They're about $1,500 a pop for an adult.
Why is that?
Because they are beautiful. They are beautiful. If you Google Diamondback terrapin right now, they are a beautiful turtle.
Are they $1,500 because they're beautiful, or $1,500 because they're illegal?
A little bit of both.
Oh man,
little bit of both. A little bit of both. A little bit of both. So anyway, a cop. I think it was. I couldn't get a good read on the side of the truck because I just saw sirens. I get pulled over. The guy's like, "What are you doing with all these turtles in the back of your truck?" I'm like, "I was trying not to stop traffic." I get taken out of the car, searched. My dad was just like, "You get in so much fucking stupid situations. Why are you doing this in the car?" He's like getting pissed. And
so you
anyway,
get searched? Do they check your pockets?
They searched my whole truck because they thought I was stealing turtles.
Why would they think you were stealing turtles?
Because I was pulling over and picking up turtles on the side of the road, and they thought I was like illegally like trying to sell them on the free market. But I was literally just trying to get them all out of the road, and I knew where that they wanted to go. I knew where they wanted to go. It was a freshwater marsh. It was a little
Turtle
brackish.
whisperer.
Yeah.
This actually this is kind of low-key proof that profiling works from time to time. The cops saw Billy and they're like, this guy checks all the boxes, fits everything I know about a would-be turtle heist. I'm gonna pull him over, stop and frisk, and see what he's got on him. And this cop was right.
No, they searched my truck.
Good detective work.
Save the turtles, bring back stop and frisk.
They're like, what are you doing? The funniest thing is, I pray to God someone finds the dash cam footage.
You can request it.
I'll try. I don't know which department it is, but there is dash cam footage of me getting searched with like a.
You didn't ask for their name and badge number?
No, I was just like, I was trying to get
Billy,
out of
know
trouble.
your rights, Billy.
I was trying to get out of trouble. I was like, hey.
That is probably gonna. If I was getting stopped for turtles, I don't know that I'd do that either.
I was like, whipping out PBA cards. Like,
If
trying
you're
to
not
get out of
committing a
trouble.
crime, hey, fellow Americans, if you're not committing a crime and you feel like police is on you, get their name and badge number.
I was absolutely committing a crime, though.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, it's absolutely a crime. I'll admit to it. It's totally,
I don't know that the statute of limitations is up on that.
I know, but it's totally illegal for me to be collecting wild turtles. I was just making sure they didn't get run over because there was a couple run over ones on the road already, and I was just trying to put them in a safe place. But also, realistically, why I was collecting them, I was trying to take pictures of them. I wanted to like write a blog about it because I was like, content.
Wait, hold on. So time out.
Yeah.
You were getting turtles from the side of the road, putting them in your car, and you were going to transport them where?
So it was in a seaside type community. They're basically migrating from the marsh to the sand dunes to lay eggs. Because that's where they lay their eggs. So they were all females, and I was trying to put them. They were coming back from laying eggs, and they were going back to the marsh. They were crossing the road a certain way. They were all going one
why
direction.
is that illegal?
Because you're not supposed to. They're very endangered, and I was trying to help, but to the outside eye, Diamondback terrapins. The private collectors would pay a pretty penny for a Diamondback terrapin. They're very beautiful turtles. So I was gonna put them back to the marsh, but just trying to get as many as I could off the road while I could and not have them run over. It was a whole thing.
So Billy, when you initially explained it, you used the word deposit. You were going to deposit them. To me, that's like it's like a Freudian slip because you would not use the word deposit if you weren't thinking about a bank.
I was gonna keep one. I saved 15 and keep one. Like that's like come on.
So
like,
what did you end up doing with them?
Well, the cop made me deposit them while he was watching, and he literally walked me to where I said I was gonna put them, and I had to release all of them.
That seems more than fair.
Yeah.
We have to find this dash cam footage. Was he wearing a body cam too?
So I think he was fishing wildlife, so I don't think he had a body cam. I don't
Game
think
warden, maybe?
No, because I think it was fishing wildlife. I don't think he was wearing a body cam because I don't think they get in that much trouble to need body cam footage. I think there's definitely dash cam footage, but it would be hilarious content.
Listen, Billy, this sounds like it also could have been entrapment because the game warden, maybe he put those turtles out there because he knew that you were coming down the road and he knows you. You would not have done that if the opportunity didn't explicitly present itself right in front of you.
The
right?
turtles were absolutely asking for it. I won't deny. They were just walking on the road, helpless. Like
what were they wearing?
I mean, if you look up a Diamondback terrapin, they are beautiful turtles. There's not
I
that
just
many
did.
turtles. Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep it buck with you, bro. It just looked like a regular turtle to me. I don't know much about turtles though, and couldn't care less about them. So that's just from the untrained eye.
But if you look at them, they're way prettier than a Eastern painted. You know what I'm saying, or a snapping turtle. Like they're a jewel.
No.
They're a living jewel.
I wish so bad that Billy would have gotten arrested and had to go to jail for stealing turtles.
That'd have been funny as shit, actually.
Would have sold the shit out of some t-shirts.
That's right.
Billy, this literally just looks like a turtle.
No, but
It looks
come
like a
on.
regular turtle
Look
to
at
me,
the
dog.
shell. Look at the
You
dots
guys
in
don't
the shell.
understand.
I don't.
You-
I'm admitted. I was watching Naked and Afraid the other day, and these motherfuckers caught a turtle off team or her, and they had eggs in that motherfucker, and they ate the turtle egg, her eggs. They had ate her eggs, and my extent of turtle knowledge is I didn't know you could eat turtle eggs.
They're actually a delicacy. A lot of like Caribbean towns, sea turtle eggs are like super expensive, and you can eat them. They serve them with like rum in like milkshakes. In a lot of
Yeah,
Caribbean
you were definitely
islands.
going to eat one of them.
Have you ever had turtle?
I've eaten turtle. I haven't eaten turtle eggs because usually those are sea turtle eggs, and you actually they serve sea turtle meat in a lot of like the Bahamas, Cuba. It's very illegal, but quite tasty.
What's the
from
main
what I've
difference
heard.
between like a sea turtle and like a river turtle?
So sea turtles, they have flippers. They don't have feet because they only come to shore to breed, and they fly through the water. It's majestic. It's like something. It's a type of beauty that only nature could create. Like a man. Like a
Can
man.
we?
This guy loves turtles.
Somebody out there has to know how to
Those
do the Freedom
adjectives.
of Information Act request to get our hands on this dash cam footage.
I don't even know if he turned it on because he lit me up.
Yeah, if you lit you up, then his camera was
Yeah.
on.
And he was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "I'm making sure the
He
turtles
said
don't
that?
get crashed." Yeah, because he was like, "Who's this guy collecting all the turtles?" It was a whole thing. I mean, got out
That'd
of
be
it.
killing me. Like, why can't you just ask nicely? Why the fuck you got to talk to people like that?
Yeah.
I see that man. What's your name? and
Did
badge
he
number,
say
bro?
that verbatim?
I totally deserved the treatment I got, and
Is
Hell
that
no.
actually what he said?
I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Nah, hell no. See that
I was like, "Sorry, I didn't want to stop traffic." Picking
so
up
you
the turtles.
stopped.
Well, I was picking up the turtles, stopping traffic. I was
Oh,
causing.
'cause
It was a
about
bit
to
of a
cross.
scene. Yeah, it was a little.
The
bit of a
fact
scene.
that Billy is saying that he deserved it tells me that Billy was definitely going to do some weird shit with these turtles.
I wasn't.
You would not be saying that if you had pulled over altruistically, just trying to save these turtles. Like, also, Billy, why did you need to put them in your truck? You could just take them and then put them on the side of the
There's
road.
too many. There's too many. I was trying to not stop traffic. It was like a whole thing. Like people, there's a lot of cars beeping. They didn't know what I was doing. It was an absolute scene. Yeah, like it was totally egregious. But
Also, you admitted a second ago that you were going to keep one of them.
well, I was thinking about it. Like it was a developing
It's
thought.
hard not to.
It was developing thought. Like the prettiest one I was gonna keep because
A bale.
yeah,
A pack of turtles is called a bale.
yeah. I was hauling a bale of turtles, and Johnny Law didn't like it.
All right. Well,
a pack
somebody
of
tell us where to get this dash cam footage. We need it. I need it so badly.
A group of sea turtles is called a flotilla.
Oh, that's fucking
That's cool.
gangster. A flotilla of turtles?
Flotilla,
Yo,
which is also what you call a group of warships.
hell yeah. Dude, imagine like Finding Nemo, they ran into a flotilla of sea turtles. That's dope.
The more
It
you
is
know.
dope. All right. Well, Billy, I was going to say I'm glad that you didn't get arrested, but I really wish that you got arrested. That would have been an all-time excuse for you to not show up to part of my take yesterday. You're in jail because of sea turtle theft.
They're on sea
Or
turtles.
sorry, diamondback tortoise theft.
Diamondback terrapins, they're actually brackish water, which is very interesting because they're one of the only turtles that can survive in salt water besides sea turtles.
Terps.
Yeah.
Maryland Terps.
Yeah.
That just dawned on me. Okay.
Is the Maryland are the terrapins? Are they diamondback terrapins?
Let me look up because I think in that basin, I think in that there might be a different species.
That would make sense.
So sea
I mean,
turtles don't even
it's
have
New
feet.
Jersey.
They just got.
Flippers, yeah. Maryland terrapins.
Wow.
That's why they're so slow when they do the like walking like this on the ground.
It makes sense.
Yeah, you know what? It is a diamondback. It is a diamondback terrapin. That's where it comes from.
Evolution.
Or a painted
Beautiful thing.
terrapin.
All right, go
Oh,
Terps.
it's actually a painted terrapin. Turtles are beautiful. It's so crazy.
You guys were bound to be together somehow in some way and work together. He's obsessed with turtles, and you're obsessed with the Galapagos Islands. This was bound to happen.
Those are tortoises in the Galapagos.
Oh, fuck off. Same shit.
They do float.
No. Billy hasn't even seen real tortoises in his life if he's never been to the Galapagos. These things are awesome. These
Dude,
things are way cooler than a terrapin.
Look, I went to a dude's house and he had a bunch of Galapagos tortoises illegally obtained, and he had some African spur tortoises that were illegally obtained. And he like,
Do you have any illegal
So cool.
animals?
no comment.
What's one animal that you would risk it all for? Like going to jail?
Komodo dragon.
if you could get your hands on a Komodo dragon, you would put it in your backyard?
I mean, the thing is, that thing is so dangerous. I think it's way cooler than like a gator or a crocodile. Like, that is a dinosaur. That
It
thing
would kill you.
Oh, one bite. You know what they do? You know how many tourists die visiting the Komodo Islands and they just don't like advertise it, and they don't even kill the Komodo because the human life is way more populous than the rare Komodo dragon that killed it? It's insane. There's like a couple tourists a year get bit or eaten. It's insane.
Yeah, their bodies get consumed, right?
Well, the thing is, they're technically venomous. The bacterial load of a Komodo dragon bite is insane. They like bite, a water buffalo, and they just follow it for a week, waiting for it to die of fever, and it's insane.
I don't want to be that guy because that sounded like wild. That annually people get killed by Komodo dragons. That was just new to me, so I just looked it up just really quick. And
It's probably way
This could be
lower than
wrong.
I'm saying, but there
It
have
said,
people died.
Only 5 people have been killed by Komodo dragons in the last 50 years.
That's
Though
that we know
24 people have been attacked.
That we know about.
that we know
That we
about.
know about. Gotcha.
Yeah, that we know about. Okay. Well, if you see a Komodo dragon, stay away from it. I want to get back to one last item of discussion, or unless you guys have anything else that you want to bring up. But this show is brought to you by Hey Dude. Have you gotten your Hey Dude shoes yet, Billy?
Yes, I just got them. So I've been rocking a pair of Hey Dudes all summer, and summer has been pretty short, and I'm now putting on the newest pair I just got. I've been so excited for this. I've wanted to wait for this moment to put on my new pair of Hey Dudes. They're so comfortable. They're so versatile. They get it done. They get the job done. I'll just say that.
Yeah, the great shoes. Fantastic shoes. The number one shoe to wear if you're thinking about absconding with terrapins. Hey Dude makes one of the world's most comfortable shoes. They're so comfortable. They make your day better. Not just your feet, they make your entire day better. You feel better when you're wearing a pair of Hey Dudes. And right now they've got an awesome offer. It's the type of sale, it only happens a few times a year. From June 11th through June 24th, get 25% off almost everything at heydude.com using promo code DUDE25. They're super lightweight, easy to put on. You just slip right in, no tying necessary. A ton of variety, whether it's prints, colors, materials, or styles. There's a look for everybody. Hey Dude shoes have a range of products from tried and true styles, the Wendy for girls, the Wally for guys. Those are our favorites. There are also expanded silhouettes available, including sandals, slides, sneakers, and slip-ons. They're awesome shoes. I guarantee you will love them. Get 25% off almost everything at heydude.com using code DUDE25. The sale ends on the 24th. On June 24th. So if you want to take advantage, 25% off almost everything at heydude.com. You got to use promo code DUDE25. Sale ends on June 24th. Billy?
I got 2 pairs for my father for Father's Day. He loves them. I'm about to get on a plane in a couple hours. Perfect for getting on a plane. Easy on and off through security. I love these shoes too much.
Okay.
Yeah, I can tell. Absolutely. Did you have Hey Dudes on and slipped on some new Hey Dudes?
Yep.
That was real Mr. Rogers-esque. I remember seeing
Yep.
him used to do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Rogers.
Love it. There's one thing I wanted to get into. I don't know if there are any items of discussion you guys want to bring up. There's a sub that went missing off the coast of Nova Scotia. There's like a tourist sub that takes people down to look at the wreck of the Titanic.
Yeah.
And they go down like 12,000 feet underneath the surface to look at it. And it went missing. They got to be gone. Like, that seems pretty cut and dry. What a way to go.
Keep your ass out the ocean.
Yep.
UFOs got him.
I don't listen. I think that's incredibly sad. That's terrible that happened. If you're getting on a tourist submarine to go look at the wreckage of the Titanic, you already know one thing has sunk there, okay? And now you're going to look at it. It's terrible. What happened? Whatever happened, that's awful. But that's why you don't fuck with the water.
You don't get in the water.
Especially that much water. That's
Y'all
so
see,
deep.
we may have talked about that whale that swallowed the
Kayak.
The kayak people. Like I think he was just getting some fish or something because whales don't eat people. But they was in that nigga mouth.
Jonah.
Whole thing. They was in that. Yeah, it was in his mouth, bro. He spit them out because he don't like us. But could you imagine being in a whale's mouth for like 20 seconds?
Dude,
No,
how terrifying that would
bad.
be, bro. Fuck the smell. Just you're in a mouth. You're in a mouth. That's
the
bruh. I will
baleen.
never be in the. You'll never catch me in the ocean, bro.
Brushing
Fuck
up
that
against
shit.
the baleen, freaking thousands of filtering teeth. Wow.
I
I'm
feel
sure
like
you'd be thinking of that.
look at this majestic baleen.
No, but that baleen, they have weird teeth to filter
I
out.
feel
the
like
fish.
Nemo.
Yeah. I mean, think like that's such a biblical experience. Like
It
Jonah.
is in the whale's stomach, though.
Bring
Or
a
was it
candle
the
down
stomach,
there,
wasn't it?
bring a
Yeah.
pen right the next to Great American Novel while you're inside its stomach. That would be terrifying. It seems like the ocean's been fighting back
Orcas are going
between
nuts,
all
yeah.
these
AWA.
whale attacks. There's some
AWA,
sharks that are
AWA has woken.
there were some sharks that jumped on a Netflix boat that were filming a documentary about the ocean,
Love it.
and the sharks started to jump onto the boat and attack the camera people.
Love it.
Well,
They
did you see the-
But think about it, bro. They crib is hot right now, and they can't turn the temperature down. They all fucking with us. Keep
Yeah,
fucking with
you
us.
ever been at a construction site when it's like 90 degrees? I actually think there's a direct correlation between heat and fights in
Yeah.
workplaces.
No, Billy's not wrong on that. Like
I
people
think
get
you
more
might be, yeah.
people get more agitated the hotter
Yeah.
it is. That's why
For
there's always fights in training camp.
It's hotter
Cut
than
out
hell
this
in half of
bitch.
Georgia in this studio right now, and I
Yeah.
am ready to get out of
I
here.
think it makes our takes hotter though. I like working in this heat. I think it's like we're in the hot box. We're going hard.
Mm-hmm. I was just in Austin and it was 102 degrees like every day that we were down there, just miserable out in the sun. But it does hit different when you go back inside. You get that AC rush. Oh, that's so good. But yeah, stay out of the ocean. They don't want us there.
Do you see that shark attack in Egypt? I've been getting so many graphic videos on my For You page on Twitter. I don't know if that's just me.
Do you follow clips that go hard? That
Yes.
seems like that would be up your alley.
Yes. I saw a Mormon get killed by a lion.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking nuts.
Why is the fact that he was Mormon relevant?
He was a Mormon
Yeah.
missionary in Guatemala, and he was trying to take a picture next to the lion exhibit, and he just got taken.
I
bro.
feel like you're seeking out these videos.
I'm not.
Clips that go hard is a Twitter account that like posts people getting murdered and shit.
Okay, so
I don't
you're
know.
seeking them
I
out.
don't follow them. They
You
just
just,
on your-
you just said
just told me
for
you did.
you.
she
for
just
you.
said, "Do you follow this page?" You
And you
said
said
yes.
yes.
Okay, my bad. I don't actually follow it. I'll
You-
pull it up, but it pops
you
up
get
in
it
my
on the
For
For
You
You.
page. Yeah,
Do you
sorry.
use them and tweet them on the macrodosing account sometimes?
the appropriate ones?
Like the rhino one you tweeted last night?
Yeah, well, that was appropriate.
That was a good video.
It was an elephant in Musk fucking up a rhino. Like think about this. There's something in the world that can throw its weight around and like take down a rhino. That's insane.
It just dominated the rhino.
Yeah.
Just
On our
bully ball.
on our back end, where you write blogs on our website, there's a place where the editors and the people who run it can post little messages so that they know you see them. And there's been one up there for almost a year that in all caps says "No more dead animals," specifically because of Billy.
Yeah, that's the Billy rule.
Well, Derek Wolf. But the thing is, like, Derek Wolf kills a mountain lion that's been terrorizing livestock in the area. He goes on Joe Rogan, but I can't blog it. Like, come on.
You know, you can blog it, just no videos of animals dying.
Well, I blogged
Well, it'd be
it.
hard to blog that without the video.
The picture
You
of
could
this
draw it.
500-pound cougar, just Derek Wolf, this massive human being carrying this gigantic lion that he killed. That's insane. With a bow and arrow.
Yeah, you can draw it. You just can't put the video up.
Bullshit.
Sorry, we're taking away Billy's First Amendment. And we're taking away Josh's Second Amendment. We're not going to force you to quarter any soldiers, Billy. I promise you that.
That was a 500-pound cougar.
I might be exaggerating.
There's no way that
It's-
thing was 500 pounds, bro.
It may not be 10 gallons of water in a condom, but
Got you.
Yeah, no more dead animals. The clips that go hard, those clips do in fact go hard. But I was sitting at my computer where Big T's sitting right now. This is like last week, and Billy was over on the couch, and he's just looking at his phone, and out of nowhere, I was like, I think I was prepping for an interview. Billy just is looking at his phone, and he goes, "Oh man, a Mormon just got eaten by a lion in this video," and then he just kept watching it. I was like, Billy, I don't need to. That's not news that I need you to.
You
update
saw
me
it?
on."
Yeah, I mean, he survived. He lost an arm and a leg, I think, but he like
Oh man, what a thing to lose.
it was graphic.
It's
Dude,
like, ain't that a saying? Like,
Yeah,
I'll give an arm and a leg for that. Like,
but when I'm watching it, it's like film study. Like if I'm ever in that situation, what did he do wrong? What do I need to do to prep for, because it's never gonna happen. But like hypothetically, if I end up one-on-one with a lion, I want to know.
All right, Billy, give all the listeners out there your recommendation. What do you do if you're attacked by a lion?
I still don't know. I don't want to give that
you
recommendation.
Die. You don't win. You die.
I think you go for the eyes. I think that's the
But
only
they're
thing
not
you can
scared
do.
of you. You know what I'm saying? They're scared in the sense of like they don't know what it is, right? But like if they are charging you, this shit is over.
My mom sent me a video of a bear cub, a grizzly bear cub, like dancing on its hind legs. And I was like, that is the most terrifying video ever. I know it looks cute. There's a little bear cub, but you know what that means? That there's a bear cub right there?
Mama
means,
bye.
yeah, mom's nearby and you're about to get
Mhm.
killed because you're filming the cute bear doing a dance, but that mama bear is going to come and kill you. And that's
Yeah,
like the
I don't
most,
fuck with
it was the eeriest video I ever saw. Because like someone's like, oh my God, look at the cute little bear. And then it's like, oh shit, dude, mama bear's
I
coming.
respect nature so much that
Hell
I
yeah.
stay away from her. I'm not interested in any of that. Like I'm in my house majority of the time. Nature scares me.
Yeah.
That's definitely one of those videos, like videos taken 15 seconds before disaster.
Dog, you ever see that jaunt with a lady snowboarding and she got the GoPro and there's a bear chasing her?
That's fake video. I've seen
Oh, that's not real?
It's not real. It's edited. I
Holy
have seen
shit.
a scarier video though is these mountain bikers or ATVers and they get charged by a bear and the only reason that the bear runs away is because one of the guys is revving his engine to scare it away. That's a scary ass video. Bears, literally all like the monsters that haunt our nightmares are just like our PTSD from ancestors who encountered bears. Like that's the monsters that hunt our nightmares are based off of bears. Nothing else. Actually, probably other things. But
nothing else.
But like
just
bears. Like the monster at the end of the movie, it's all bears.
You were terrified of bears, Billy.
Oh, yeah. No, dude, I respect the fuck out of bears. Because they were our biggest competition. Like we're rolling out in the woods. It's bears. Dude.
Did you know I went to the Central Park Zoo this weekend for the first time? There's just bears there.
There are bears.
And they're three girls.
Yeah.
Girl boss bears.
Girl boss bears. There used to be polar bears.
I was sad, but the Central Park Zoo kind of made me sad.
Yeah. Well,
Also,
it
I
is a
was
sad
lied
place,
to.
yeah.
Madagascar lied to me. There was not a ton of huge animals there.
yeah, there used to be. But Central Park Zoo is a really great zoo for where it is.
Totally.
No, it's mid. It's
It's not-
mid. I don't like
It's a mid zoo if you're taking away the environment that you're in. It's also $13 to go, which
I used to have a membership there.
I was looking into getting a membership, but then I realized I'm moving away. But
Yeah.
no, Lincoln Park Zoo.
Lincoln Park Zoo.
Free and good animals. I'm about to do hot
gonna
girl
go.
walks all up in the Lincoln Park Zoo.
Bronx Zoo goes fucking hard.
I want to go to the Bronx Zoo now.
Dude, they got bonobos, bro.
What's bonobos?
Oh, they're the most sexual animals on earth.
Oh my god, what?
You ever seen a fucking group of bonobos? Dude, they're
They're the matriarchy, ain't it?
yeah, they're matriarchy. They just go at it. Like bonobos, like path of human evolution diverged at a common species.
Wait, they're monkeys.
Yeah, they're apes. And like bonobos just were like, we're just gonna fuck for the rest of eternity. And then like humans were like, we're just gonna beat the shit out of each other. And that's how humans and bonobos happened.
Wait, do they have boobs?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Dude, they're like the hippie monkey, dude. Ape, but bonobos are insane.
Oh, I also need to save the whales now. I'm in on that.
Orcas are dolphins.
Orcas. We need to save the orcas. There's a TikTok account that's a whistleblower account for the orcas. I gotta save them.
Orcas, dude, dude, nature's just awesome.
Nature's metal.
I
Having
know.
a moment, ain't he?
Yeah, Billy had a real moment there with bonobos. If you heard him right when he got into that bonobo conversation.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll add to the bear conversation is that I'm once again asking for Hollywood to make a movie about Wojtek the bear that helped the Polish army back in World War II.
Yeah.
This needs to be a fucking movie. It needs to be a movie. They had a bear cub that became friends with all the soldiers. And then they would have the bear carry around artillery for him. So it would like walk around carrying these giant shells. And then it became best friends with the soldiers. They would get drunk together at night. It would eat cigarettes. And I think they trained it to smoke cigarettes too, but it would eat cigarettes and drink vodka. And it was like their best friend. There's statues of Wojtek all over Europe. It's a legendary bear, maybe the coolest bear ever. It's actually a bear that fought the Nazis. This needs to be a goddamn movie, Hollywood. Get off your ass. After we're done with the Gargoyle script, we're going to put together a Wojtek script.
I'm actually down with that.
Yeah. Like the studio that brought you Cocaine Bear. By the way, there are no bonobos at the Bronx Zoo. I don't know why they thought there was bonobos there. Sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. But can we do the Wojtek script?
I mean, if they did Cocaine Bear,
Anytime, anytime
Wojtek,
about a script.
like, it's a real shame that we try to make our bears look like drug addicts and not war heroes.
Yeah. Yeah. Wojtek, the Nazi killer.
Yeah. Dude,
You telling me people wouldn't get off their ass and go see that movie?
you tell me a bear getting into a Nazi trench and just tearing up Nazis isn't going to do numbers?
Yeah,
Like,
it
what?
will. It 1,000,000% will do numbers. I'm actually gonna make a note here. I'm gonna write it. But this is gonna be a short nano dosing. We're gonna try to dial back the nano dosings on Tuesdays. So for the next couple weeks, we're gonna try to keep it. The original intent was what, like a 20-minute episode?
10.
It was like, yeah, it was gonna be a 10, 20-minute. They crept up. They got to like an hour and a half. Today was an hour. So yeah, we're gonna try to bring it back to the more normal size nano dosings on Monday, and then we'll still do the long ass episodes coming out on Thursdays. We have a topic that we want to get into on Thursday.
Not yet.
Okay.
We should have it by next. Of course, we'll have it
By the-
We will have
The
it.
next
Yeah.
day.
By the due date, we'll get it.
Yeah, it'll be there. I mean, I would do Wojtek. I would talk about
Dude,
Wojtek
Wojtek
for
is-
a long ass time.
Dude, the Polish, they're, I wouldn't be surprised if there's not more Polish bears today in the army.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those Asiatic brown bears, they're a different type of bear.
Are you afraid of them?
They don't go as hard as grizzlies, but they're, like, that's the Russian bear. You know what I'm saying?
They're scrappy.
Yeah.
They don't go as hard.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys on Thursday. Love you guys very much, and yeah, should be a good sode.
If you eat polar
Peace.
bears, you get vitamin A poisoning. So don't eat polar bears.
All right, I won't.
Just their livers.
Love you guys.